Hey everybody, Pete Meier, Motor Age Magazine. Welcome. I have a very special guest hanging out with me today. It's Drew Jablonowski with
That's right,
DRiV,
Pete.
also known as Garage Gurus. Drew, thanks for joining me today.
Hey, thanks for having me, Pete. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate the opportunity as well. I mean, for you guys who don't know Drew, he's got a lot of experience turning a wrench before he joined the team at DRiV. He started off, and let me get this right, as a technical product specialist when he first started back in 2014.
Pete?
And now you are the content and curriculum manager, and just the guy we want to talk to find out about the resources that Garage Gurus can bring to their technicians and shop owners here in the industry. And that's a good jumping off point. I've been familiar with the Garage Gurus program for a while, but I'm not that familiar with it. So let's start off by talking a little bit about exactly what Garage Gurus is all about.
Yeah, not a problem, Pete. I appreciate it. And thanks for the kind introduction there. So Garage Gurus, that's our technical training arm for DRiV, right? It's a brand. And how it started was our training arm for DRiV used to be more to help support the products and the brands that we had, right? And we decided to go in a different direction and create an entire technical training arm of that brand back in around 2014, 2015 time period. And the reason why was we saw that there was starting to become a disconnect from the technicians and going to training, or even, as the older technicians like myself and maybe you were starting to retire, the younger technicians aren't wanting to come in, or the younger generation isn't wanting to come in and be a part of the technician world. Turning wrenches isn't as appealing, maybe now as it used to be. So we created the Guru brand to try and give it a look and feel, to help fill that skill gap, and get this younger generation up to speed more quickly to where the other technicians are, in the world. So I've got a lot of passion for training, as I was a technician for 20 some odd years. So I get it. And when I grew up in this industry, I remember cleaning the floors and always trying to follow the master trainer around and figure out, hey man, can I do that? Can I help you learn, to learn how to do brake jobs? And we didn't have that hands-on training back then. And, the Garage Gurus is bringing that aspect into it right now with that hands-on training to help these technicians out.
And I know that of course, there are a number of training resources available, in the industry. You're one among many. So what makes your approach to training these technicians unique?
It's a good question, Pete. There's a lot of great training companies out there, right? Nobody's going to deny that. I think what sets our training company, our training brand apart from the others, is we have different approaches, right? And it's, we use the tagline onsite, online, on demand, and what that means, is our on-site training. We have our ASE master technicians, or excuse me, ASE master trainers, and they're able to come to our own brick and mortar facilities that we have. I believe 10 or 11. We're constantly building them, so I couldn't tell you the number where we're at now. And those trainers, myself as being a trainer at one point for a company, I currently sit on 25 ASE certifications. Do I know everything? Absolutely not. But I strive to keep, building my knowledge. And there are other trainers that work for us that do, the same thing. They have those 25, 35, 40 ASE certifications because they just want to, grow their mind. And this is what they do. On top of that, we have our technical product specialists, which those are the guys in the van, Pete. And, once again, those are also ASE certified, technicians that we pulled off the street and put them in these vans, and they can go directly to a shop, right? And so now they're going to talk to technicians about our training, potentially helping out with some other, things that they might, be struggling with. And then they can also do mini training sessions for technicians in their shop. And I don't know about you, but anytime someone's going to come to my shop, offer to buy me lunch and maybe teach me something for half an hour, I'm all in. right? I mean, and it's free. So that's the best of both worlds. And I don't think I've ever met a guy I've worked with before that's going to turn down free lunch from an outside person. And then on top of that, we got a mobile trailer. So we got a 53-foot trailer that we can take to wherever you are. So if we don't have brick and mortar, if maybe there's not a technical product specialist by you, we can drive this trailer out there and set it up, and we can do hands-on training out in a parking lot if need be. I mean, it's incredible. Now, COVID hit, right? So how do we fix that? Well, we've got an LMS system. We established an e-learning system where we've got over 100 different courses on it. And I was like, you know what? That's not enough. What else can we do, Pete? So then we started doing virtual training. And we actually took our virtual training, instead of just a voice over PowerPoint, we actually did hands-on demonstrations. So now we can actually take our trainer in front of a PowerPoint, and then from there say, all right, I just taught you about fuel trim. Let's take it to the car now, and let me show you how to test it, or let me show you what's going on. I haven't seen that really anywhere else yet. I'm pretty proud of our company for doing that and for taking it to that level. So that was what I guess separates us from some of the other training companies, is that multiple approaches towards the technician.
Those are some very strong bullet points too, as well. I mean, I just want to share with those who are watching, the fact that I remember when Garage Guru started, and at that time, the economy was still kind of recuperating, and to see the investment that was being made in those brick and mortar training facilities was pretty awesome then. To see that continue is certainly one thing. And then when I read about the mobile tractor trailer that can come out and provide that same experience, I mean, that's certainly a unique point that Garage Guru should be very, very proud of. And then again, as your response to the pandemic, I think a lot of us learned different approaches, and a new paradigm is being set for delivering training and making it more readily available. So I applaud you for that as well. But one thing, Drew, that I got to ask too, the challenge for technicians, young and old now, is just keeping up with the technology. I remember when the CEO of GM, Ms. Barra, said that, and this was 5 years ago, that we'll see more change in technology in the next 5 years than we have in the last 50. And right at top among them is ADAS. I think, if I'm not mistaken, here in 2021 or 2022 model year, AEB, the automatic emergency braking, has to be standard on the vehicles. What does Garage Guru do to keep their programs and their trainers ahead of the curve when it comes to these new technologies?
That's a good question, Pete. And I will tell you, with a lot of these technologies, we have to, improvise and adapt and basically, overcome, right? It's kind of like a Marine Corps slogan there, but, it's something that we have to continuously change our program and our learning, or even our learning styles, right? So one of the benefits to having those technical product specialists that I talked about earlier, who are the gurus on the go, they're in the vans, is they're meeting with technicians every day. So they're seeing where the technician is, maybe there's a sticking point, maybe like, man, the technician says, I wish there was some more training on this. They are able to relay that information back to us, the master trainers. We've had guys teach anywhere from 8 guys in a hands-on course to over 200 technicians in an auditorium. We're constantly getting that voice of our customer back and letting us know where we're at, right? At no point in time are we ever going to say like, oh, we're drawing a line in the sand and this is our standpoint on it. No, we need to grow and adapt. And if we're sticking with our mission statement to change that, or to shorten that skill gap, between the technicians and the automotive industry, how do we do that, right? We have to continuously adapt and gain or add more content, more curriculum to our offering, right? So to your point, this years and years ago, right, we started off with like brakes and front end and engine. And now we're basically covering your A1 through A9 and ASE, right? So everything: engine, transmissions, electrical, engine performance, diesels, We have hands-on diesel courses. We have hands-on ADAS courses. We're creating, I think this year was one of our largest additions to our curriculum. We added over 15 different courses to it. And we're actually working on cross-training our master trainers into all of our training. I mean, these guys are incredibly smart and gifted, and we have to keep them up. So we're investing in our own people and making sure that they are top of the top shelf with everything that we're actually going to be training on and adding. One of the things that with GM and Ford announcing that they're going pure electric, it's already in the hopper, Pete. We're already working on EV stuff, hopefully to launch in 2022, because we need to get ahead of the game, right? We're not here to make ourselves look good. We're here to make the technician look good and make sure that he's making as much money as possible and doing the job as safe as possible. So couldn't be more proud of my team and the Garage Guru team as a whole, and where we're at and what we're doing. And the content that's being created is, in my opinion, second to none. You'll see a lot of places where they specialize in one category or another, but we're trying to make sure we can branch out and cover all the technicians' needs in our instructor-led training. So.
Well, that's awesome, Drew. And I know that you made the comment, for example, 8 to students to 200 in an auditorium, and you've been around for a while now. The training sites, you've been to the large training events, and even with that, I always like to point out to folks that there's like 750,000 men and women in our industry trying to make a living. So we're only scratching the surface. And when you talk to some of these technicians who haven't sought training, is it apathy? I mean, do we get excuses like I don't have the time or the boss won't pay for it? How do you address some of these technicians or shop owners that are still hesitant to accept the need for their continued education?
It's tough, to be honest with you, Pete. I mean, I've had guys tell me like, oh, why would I want to invest this money in my technician? Because, what if he leaves me tomorrow, right? What if he jumps ship for 50 cents to go somewhere else? And my response is what if he doesn't? You know what I mean? Now you're not investing in your trade, right? I mean, a technician has to constantly buy tools, and I'm sure you're in the same boat I am. My wife said if I never bought any tools, we could have paid for our house real quick. But unfortunately, we invest in our trade, and part of our trade is our knowledge, right? I mean, we're basically car doctors to a certain extent. You know what I mean? So we have to diagnose them. We have to figure out the customer's concern. We have to diagnose it. We have to be able to fix it. And we have to be able to understand how these systems work. And unfortunately, in our industry, all these manufacturers, Ford, GM, Chrysler, whoever, Honda, Toyota, there's not just a standardization for how these vehicles and everything works. They all are trying to do something different. So we want to make sure that we all know what these systems are and how they operate. So, if you don't want to put the time and the effort into your trade, I get it, right? It's tough. Maybe I don't want to spend the money. I didn't want to spend, $20,000 on a toolbox, but I did, right? It hurts, but in the long run, maybe it pays off, right? And I always tell people, if you can take one thing away from the training, just one iota of information that's going to help make your job either easier or make you more money, it was worth it, right? Who doesn't want to make more money? And the other thing too, to think about is I met a man once who was, he was in one of our training courses. He was 80 years old, still turning wrenches, still going to training. And he said, the day I stopped going to training is the day I stopped turning wrenches. And that kind of hit home a little bit there because he gets it, right? I mean, if you're going to sit there and hop on an electric vehicle right now and start tearing apart the dash or the insides or the battery, God bless you. I don't want to be in the building. So, it is tough for technicians. It's tough for owners, to lose a technician for a day. But what potentially could they pick up? what could they be learning that's going to help the shop make more money, the shop turn their bays more. I mean, at the end of the day, and I hate that phrase, but at the end of the day, it's all about the customer and, basically just making more money as a whole, right? And that's what we're here. That's what this industry is all about, so that's where we're at.
Yeah. And I gotta share again, I mean, not just with you, Drew, but anyone who's watching our conversation, that you made some valid points, and here we feel the same way. In fact, it says in every issue front cover, advancing the automotive service professional. We're all trying to do that for the technicians and shop owners, provide the resources that they need to, bottom line, make a better living, for themselves and their families. And to your point too, with the shop owners, you mentioned earlier about sweeping bays and tagging along behind that mentor. That's how I came up. But now with the technologies, you got kids who are coming out of 2-year programs who've invested a lot of money in their education.
Yeah.
You can't treat them like that, and you can build on that. You can mentor on that, right? I think it's if you have an apathy as a tech, then I think you're having that apathy coming down from the shop owner. And I just want to point this out real quick. You shop owners who are watching, Drew and his team have a lot of resources available, as he mentioned, from the virtual training online to being able to come directly to your shop to host training for your team. You have to build that culture that type of continuing education is critical to your employees' success in your business. And when you do that, it's not a cost, it's an investment. You're going to have the ROI for what you spend, having these technicians in your shop trained more ways than one, right? And who are you going to go to? Contact Drew and Garage Gurus, and they will help you tailor that plan to fit your needs. Drew, I appreciate your time. I think we've had a lot of information shared with our audience today, and I applaud all the efforts that the Garage Gurus is making, all the different opportunities that you're making available, and wish you and your team nothing but success.
I appreciate it, Pete. And I'd like to end on something that we don't touch on enough is, to your point, we have a scholarship program out there. So we give away 12 scholarships a year for $2,500 each scholarship for people going back to school in the automotive industry. So, that's one of the ways that Garage Gurus and DRiV is trying to give back, in continuing education. And we always had that conversation with the college professors and VOTEC professors. This guy's got a college education and an investment, and this guy's been working in the field. How do we meld them together? So great talk. I appreciate it. Great interview, and I look forward to maybe we could sit down one day post COVID, and eat dinner and then talk it all over some more, Pete.
Yeah, and let's not be remiss. So anyone who's watching who wants to take advantage of the resources that your team provides, where do they need to go to find out more?
That's garagegurus.tech. That's our LMS website. And from there, you can actually find instructor-led training that we have in our certain training centers across the country. You can get into our e-learning. You can see our virtual training there as well. And it's basically just it's our landing page for all of our training. So it's a great place.
Right. So you heard it, guys. GarageGuru.tech, gurus.tech, and check it out. You'll be glad you did. Right. Thanks, Drew.
Appreciate it, Pete. Have a great day.
You too.